50 plus, fat, flabby, and fed up. Let's talk about taking our bodies and our lives back. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, when did this happen? Not just the extra weight, like the body aches, the exhaustion, the lack of energy. I've been in this passive acceptance, as if I have to believe the inevitable message that after 50, my body's destined for this. I've gone through all the excuses: life stress, a dying metabolism, menopause. But today I'm admitting some hard truths and throwing out the lies I've been believing about my body and making a determined commitment to take my life and my body back. Let's chat. Hi, I'm Jen. I'm 54, overweight, out of shape, and honestly, I'm fed up. So today I'm starting over. Somewhere along the way, I became complacent and subconsciously accepted this as normal: the growing belly, the double chin, the back fat rolls, the loss of energy. I mean, as far as life goes, there are a ton of excuses I can claim. But if I'm honest, my own decisions have gotten me here. I started eating more and moving less and letting my body become bigger and slower and weaker. And that's on me. I know as women and as moms, we spend all of our time and energy and attention taking care of everyone else, often to our own detriment. There's this guilt we feel when we try and do things for ourselves, or when we try and dedicate our time and attention to taking care of ourselves. There's this little voice that tells us it's selfish and that our job is to take care of everyone else first. And honestly, motherhood is one of the most beautifully sacrificial roles we're blessed with. But we can't keep using it as an excuse to neglect our own health and well-being. That doesn't serve us well, and it doesn't serve the people that we love very well. Maybe you're in this place too, a woman who has spent the past couple of decades taking care of everyone else, raising kids, working, taking care of your aging parents, juggling all the demands of managing families and households. And then one day, you wake up with a body you don't recognize and that isn't serving you as well as it should. Tell me if this sounds familiar. I'll get back in shape at some point. I'll eventually lose the weight. At some point, I'll have more time, and then, or someday, well, I've waited for someday. I've waited for the motivation. I've waited for Monday. I've waited for life to slow down so that I have more time. I've waited to feel ready. I've waited until I have more time to focus on it, and none of that has happened. So instead of waiting, I've decided to make someday today, and making the intentional decision to start taking my body back and probably get a little bit of my life back in the process. I'm going to start becoming a healthier person. And if you're in the same place and you're wanting that for yourself, I'd love you to join me. Let's talk hard truths. I'll share mine with you, and if you want, you can share yours in the comments. I don't eat well. I don't exercise or move as much as I should. I use food to deal with my stress. I eat what's quick and convenient: a donut for breakfast, fast food on the go, packaged and processed foods that are cheap and quick. I make excuses for how I eat and why I don't move more, and then I blame stress, menopause, and aging. Every single one of those things is a decision that I make, me. And I can't keep making excuses to cover up for my own poor decisions and overall neglect of my body. My decisions have made me fat and flabby. And I know, I hear it, I shouldn't call myself fat. That's harsh and mean. Be kind to yourself, love yourself. This is me finally loving myself enough to be honest and take responsibility. Sometimes the truth feels mean. Truth isn't meant to coddle our feelings, it's meant to push us towards something greater. And the truth is, you can love yourself and not love the shape that your body is in. You can even love your body and not love the shape that your body's in. And I encourage you to do that. Your body is amazing in whatever shape or size it is in. Your body has carried you through every hard day and every celebration and every loss and every joy. It's gotten you out of bed every day. It's moved you through life and the world. Your body is a gift and you should be grateful for it. And your body doesn't need to look a certain way to be worthy of respect and care and love. Your body deserves gratitude right now, exactly as it is. Not when you lose the weight, not when you get in shape, not when you fit the standard. It deserves it right now. But it also deserves to be taken care of. It's literally the thing that carries you through this life. So let's love our body and take care of it. I know we live in a culture of ridiculous body standards, and everyone is telling you what your body should look like and what you need to do to optimize it for some absurd expectation. You don't need anyone telling you what your body should look like or feel like. You should determine that standard based on how you want your body to feel and how you want your body to function. My desire isn't just about losing weight. Honestly, I don't even care about the actual weight. I care far less about an actual number than I care about how my body feels, how healthy, how strong, how flexible, how energetic. I couldn't care less what some measurement or scale or clothing size tells me. This isn't about fitting into smaller clothes. It's about equipping my body for the life I want to live. I want enough strength and energy to enjoy the life God has given me. I want to hike and do yard work and try new hobbies. I want to be able to launch a boat that I don't have, but I'm working on it, and fish and experience all that life has to offer. I want to chase grandkids someday and be active with my family and my friends. Weight loss isn't the goal. Having a body that helps me live fully is the goal. I'm fed up with where I am and I'm starting over today. And sure, I'll mess up more than once. Guess what? I'll start over again as many times as it takes. Failure only happens when you quit. If you're someone who's ready to take your body and your life back too, I'd love you to come along. Subscribe and join me. I'm working on living a slower, calmer, and more meaningful life in a lot of different ways. And if life has been overwhelming you lately, and you want something different than this noisy, busy, and distracted life we've all been told we should live, check out this video on resetting your life. Let's get our bodies and our lives back on purpose.